What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. Alright guys, real quick, here's a chance for you to get 3,500 Essence Stones very, very easily. I forgot to cover this for some odd reason. I know it was out. I looked at it. I was like, damn, I forgot to cover it. So, first off, there is going to be a brand new event for Korea, another Only I Level Up Arise Championship coming up, and that is going to also allow you guys to win yourselves those Essence Stones, whether you're a Korean player or if you are a global player. So make sure you do this. First off, the first event that's happening here, it's going to go on from October 23rd to Saturday, November the 16th. All you have to simply do, guys, is make a vote. Who do you think the champion is going to be? So there's the champions and the Revengers. These are the people here who are competing for the G-Star 2024 event match. I'm going to go ahead and pick Blade, just because his name has my name in it. So I'm happy about that. So I'm going to go with Submit Blade. Now, what happens here is when you choose that, you'll see right here, the winner prediction success, everybody gets this, is 2,500 magic stones. The winner prediction success draw 1. If you are actually that winner, you get yourself a graphics card. And if you are a winner for the lottery, this is just a lottery, you can win yourself this exact headset, surprisingly enough. I just noticed. I was like, what? This is my headset. So that is something you definitely want to do. Scheduled to be paid out after Wednesday, November 20th. So keep in mind, you're not going to get the 2,500 right away, but you'll get it while the 6-month anniversary is going on. So hey, get some Essence Stones every day. It's not how the lyrics go, by the way. I can't say the other part. I might get demonetized. So event number 2 also, this will be happening on Sunday, November the 17th. I cannot do this, unfortunately, because it's my son's birthday, and then 2 days later it's my birthday, so I can't actually cover this, but I will cover it in a video, not live. But if you are watching it, you will also have a chance to get yourself 1,000 Magic Essence Stones to all online broadcast viewing event certification, all participants. So make sure you are there. And again, that will also be paid out on November the 20th. So those are the main things. There's going to be a draw to win yourself more keyboards, gamepads, and more keyboards along the way. So don't miss out on this. It's a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. 3,500 Essence Stones. There you guys go. Wanted to make sure you guys are a part of that and you guys get that under your belt. Now, the other part that I want to cover in this video is actually gameplay related. Now, I am using my free-to-play account. A lot of you guys may have noticed I put out a post yesterday that I am now trying to recoup some of my Essence Stones. Well, some of you noticed that, hey, Payne, for some odd reason, you have completed Hidden Chapter 2, specifically the focus part. That's right, I did. I did, ladies and gentlemen. I killed centipedes. I do this now with passion because I hate those damn bugs. Now, how did I get this done? Well, I'm going to show you guys the 2 ways that I do it, and it's up to you if you want to follow it or not. It's completely your call. Again, this is my free-to-play account, so do with this whatever you will. Now, this is the setup I had going. The only difference here, honestly, that I removed was Cha was taken off for Wu in order to get myself a little bit more in regards to dashes. Right? It's worth it. It's absolutely worth it. Now, if I want to stay in the zone, obviously, in regards to being above the recommended power, I can put Cha back in. Either way, Wu really helps, okay? This is the setup. These are the weapons that I use. I use my 2 Moonshadow Daggers. I use my Moonshadow Daggers, plus I use my Plum Sword with heroic magnifying slashes. That really is the bread and butter for damage for this entire fight. It doesn't matter if they're fire. It doesn't matter. This will take care of business. Now, if you don't have Moonshadow Daggers or Plum Sword, a good replacement here, because I have it, is this right here, the Grimoire. Or if you don't have that and you were around when this weapon did exist, you can also use the Juicy Grilled Skewer. I hate that fucking word because Zaf ruined it for me. Or you can use the Phoenix Bow or Orb of Avarice. Okay, so but for me personally, this is the setup I used to finish it, and it was fairly easy. Now, the main thing to note here, this is the setup in regards to gear: 4 Cursed, 4 Expert. The rest doesn't really, I mean, this does matter, obviously, but right now, in this case, it won't matter, just to get you above the CP, obviously, the combat power. And then the blessings, this is where it kind of came into clutch, right? First off, this is the Dark Rune I used, the Multi-Strike Illusion, because I have invincibility. You could also use the light version here of Armor Break if you want the Multi-Strike version. That'll do a little bit more break. It's Almighty Break, but I did have this to keep me alive, okay? So the daily quest completion, if you want even more survivability, I would even remove Reawaken here and put on something like the, not Demon Slayer, sorry, where is it? There. The Tenacity, or you can put on the Kasaka Steel Scales if you want to just take a little bit more damage and survive. Survivability is super important. But I'm going to leave this on there for you guys. All right, guys, so with that being done now, actually, the only thing I might switch up here, to be honest, I might take Bloodlust out and put in a little bit more survivability, and you can do this as well if you want to, like going into, like, for example, this, you know, Tenacious Spirit or Kasaka Steelblade. Like, these are all very good things to have, so you may want to consider doing that as well. You know what, we'll leave it as is on how I beat it. I won't touch it yet, but this is what we're going to do, and I'm going to kind of walk you guys through the steps here. Now, keep in mind, it took me about 5 attempts to finish this. That's not a lot. Regular focus was way harder. And I mean, like, when I was first time doing this, I was like, oh my goodness, this is the worst stage ever. Hard mode was surprisingly a lot easier because I kind of knew what to expect and I knew what I was going into. So you guys can see right away, start off with Plum, get that out of the way, go into your Moonshadow Daggers, get that done, and then switch in here into your Magnifying Slashes, right? Get that done as well. And you guys can see how fast we did that. Now, the goal here is to end up at the boss with roughly about 2 minutes and 10 seconds left. That should be more than enough time. And at the same time, you want to end up being there with full MP. That's the important key aspect of things. Full MP is so important, okay? So we're going to just go ahead and build up our MP here. Make sure it's full. We got so much time left, guys. There we go. Full MP, done, and done. Now, again, Magnifying Slashes is going to be your bread and butter for damage, so make sure you have it available. Now, this part here is important. The first thing you want to do before you summon your shadows is do your shadow step. So be patient, this part. You can fight them here. You can fight them anywhere you want, wherever you feel comfortable fighting them, but shadow step first into this, and then into Moonshadow Daggers when you have it available, when it's up, okay? So just do that one, and save your Alicia for the poisons. Don't just use her willy-nilly anytime. It's important that you get your poisons off. Now, you're going to have your ults built up very quickly. Don't use it right away. You want to make sure that you have one break and one of these guys in, and then you'll kill one with that, okay? So be a little bit patient here. It's important to get that ult off. There it is. We're going to break this guy right now. There it is. Okay, so first break's done. Now you can freeze a little bit if you want to. Go into this, into that. Okay, so that was a Plum Sword into a Shadow Step. Shadow Step should have been first, technically, then the Plum Sword. A dash to get Amplifying Draw, and then do your ult here. Now, the key thing, guys, is survivability at this point. One of them is dead. You run the hell out of... You get out of dodge, guys. Essentially, move. Like, just make sure now, it makes things a lot easier now that you have that. Get your dodges back, okay? Very important to do that part. Here we go. This is perfect. Into this. Into Moonshadow, Magnifying Slashes. Now get the hell out again, okay? Again, this guy is going to appear. One of these guys are going to appear behind you, most likely. Oh, he didn't, surprisingly enough. Get your shadows out. One of them is, another one's almost, oh, okay, see how I got poisoned and I used Alicia beforehand? Naughty Pain. You didn't follow your own advice again, okay? There's a second one down, and then we have a third one left. Now, this guy here, because I've got poison on me, has an opportunity to actually kill me. We're going to try to get this done without worrying about that, okay? So get behind him. But hopefully Alicia will be ready soon. And she is. Magnifying Slashes. Moonshadow Daggers into Magnifying Slashes. You guys can see he's almost dead. And we should be able to kill it now, okay? There it is. All right? Pretty easy and straightforward. Luckily I had that last second survivability available to me, and that got the job done. Now, I want to make this absolutely clear to everybody. This is important. Back of your minds. Keep this in the back of your minds. The entire game at this point requires 3 skills. Maximum maybe 4. Okay? The only one skill that actually matters really is Magnifying Slashes. Legit, like literally, I kid you not. If you use Magnifying Slashes with Moonshadow Dagger and Plum Sword, you can legit go from chapter 1 to chapter 20, pretty much finishing the entire game. Now, on my free-to-play account, obviously, I have, and I told you guys, and I don't know if you guys recall this, I pray to God you guys listened. I know some of you guys did not listen, but I made a video, right? Let me just see if I can find it. Here it is. Here it is, mate. I made this video, right? Best rune skills to choose. And I told every single one of you guys, this was a month ago when we got it. I told every single one of you guys to simply choose this skill specifically, right? Well, hold on a sec. Where is it? These are just the, hold on. If you go through this, I'll show you guys what I told you guys to choose. Essentially, I told everybody to choose Magnifying Slashes. I said every single one of you guys should choose Heroic Magnifying Slashes. I think we went through the buffs, but at the end of the day, I was like, everyone should be choosing Magnifying Slashes. Now, I know a lot of you guys did not listen to that advice. You guys should have. because now that pretty much is taking care of business throughout the entire game, and every single one of you guys should be able to finish that content just with that one skill, with the plum sword and MS daggers. I kid you not, like, that's all you need now in this game. Yes, it is the meta. For sure it's the meta. If you want to follow the meta, you want to get as much rewards as possible, if you want to get all of your content completed, that is what you're going to do, even as a free-to-play player. And this is, again, my free-to-play account, right? So super, super easy to do. And if you follow that to a T, you should be able to finish focus and move on to the other stages and get that done. Now, while we are here, folks, we're going to do a couple draws. All right. Do I want to do this? I have 50 out of 80. Let's just do some draws, guys. I could lose this 50-50, by the way, and be very, very mad. And now I would start from scratch again. But I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do a couple singles. We're going to do some singles here. We're not even going to do a full multi. I'm going to do some singles, and we're going to go to what, like 55, 56? And see if luck today decides to show its ugly little head. So let's see what we get here, okay? Let's just see. I'm going to push this quick, and let's see if we actually can get something out of it, okay? Nope, one more, and we're starting from scratch again. And that's it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.